Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Ray with Financial Coach for you. And today I'm going to give you an orientation, basically, for a new person joining our company. I'm going to give you the blueprint for your success. And so we're going to go through our presentation. And of course, this is for you. So if you have any questions after, feel free to contact the person that invited you to view this presentation, and we're there to answer any questions that you may have. So, welcome to the team. Welcome to Financial Coach for You team. We're so happy that you are able to join us. And as you can see, we have our goals, we have our mission, and our vision. The goal of Financial Coach for You is to create a referral network with individuals, businesses, and agencies throughout all 50 states, the U.S. territories, including Canada, whose main focus is primarily for the betterment of families. We're here to help serve. We're here to help families get ahead. Our mission is to help families take control over their financial situation through an educational approach and monthly budgeting. Our vision is to be the leading financial coaching agency providing financial training, knowledge, and services to families all over the world. I'm not from America, I'm from the Caribbean. And families all over the world need to know about finances. We might have different currencies, but it's the same money and it's the same issues that families face all over. So we will help families attain their financial goals, protect their families and businesses, and be a resource to everyone who seeks our services, especially when you think about us being as a one-stop shop. So as our teammate, we want you to make certain that you have the best resources available to help you attain whatever heights that you aspire to. We're going to take a moment and we're going to go over this manual, and this is going to help you get on a journey or start your journey to success. Now, on the get started checklist, this is important because you got to be connected. You get connected with who we are. The first thing we want to do is set you up with a financial coach for you email. Like my email is ray@financialcoachforyou.net, and we have Terry. It could be terry@financialcoachforyou.net. And the reason why you want to have a financial coach for you email is to basically separate your personal emails from your business emails. So we will give you a financial coach for you email along with you choose your password. We're going to also register for FEG, which is Freedom Equity Group. This is a company that we're going to build a platform on. This company has a lot of awesome products and services, and it allows you to grow from there. This is non-captive. And as coaches with Financial Coach for You, we're not a captive agency at all. We promote independence because everything that we're going to show you is how to be in business for yourself. You still have the structure, you still have the support of Financial Coach for You, but you don't have the quotas you have to fill. You don't have the stress of someone breathing down your neck saying, how many clients did you get? How much money did you make? Where are you at? This is truly a business where you can grow and expand. The other thing that we want to stress is communications. Everyone I know has these smartphones. I call them dumb phones, really. Well, anyway, but the smartphones is where you're going to learn how to make three-way calls. Use your technology. This is also a write-off because you're in business for yourself. So if you don't know how to make three-way calls, we will show you how to do that. And I'll tell you why it's so important. You might run into someone that has a question that you don't know the answer to. You should be able to pick up your smartphone and make a three-way call, or and include me or call Terry or call whoever that you can connect with at that time to get the questions answered. Because if you don't, you could lose that person. Someone might says, I need to start a website. I have no idea how to go about it. Like, well, you know what? We have a marketing director. His name is Terry. Let me see what he says about this. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get him on the line. Three-way here. Hey, Terry, I know you're busy, but can you say hi to so-and-so real quick? Because he has a question about marketing, and I don't know anything about it. Boom. Once you make that connection, it's now a warm connection because Terry can follow up with this individual, and it still helps you build your business from there. So we work as a team, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Now, with the emails, it's so important that you check your emails on a daily basis because all of our communications, because we're a virtual company, is done via emails, it's done via text and phone. So you want to be able to connect with your team leader either by calling or texting or emailing them very frequently. They're there to help you. If you haven't met me in person, I'm the CEO, I'm the founder of Financial Coach for You. You got to do so within 48 hours. How else are you going to know, exactly what steps to take? Because anyone that joins this company has to go through me. I got to make sure this person has the same heart and same vision that we have at Financial Coach for You, because it's all about putting our clients first. Now, the other section that we want to talk about is basically how do you start your business? I'm with Financial Coach for You. What's the first step? Before we even go that route, we got to make sure that you are coachable. Being coachable is here. We have paved the way for your success. We have gone through all the trials and the tribulations here. We're showing you a way to go. If you come in with your own version of going forward, it's gonna cause a conflict. It's like you have two people rowing in a boat. One is rowing this way and the other one is rowing that way. Only thing that's gonna happen is that boat is gonna go around in a circle. So what we do here at Financial Coach for You is show people how to row in the same direction. And if you cannot be coachable, this company, this business right here is not for you. It's not going to work. Secondly, we say you need to come up with a list of 200 names. You're like, oh my gosh, here we go again. But here's the twist. These people are your connections. When you open up a restaurant, who are you going to invite to your restaurant? Your friends and your family are the first people that you think about inviting to come sample your food. Now, if you get in business and you cannot invite and share what you do with your friends and families, then where is the success going to be lied on? People that strangers that you don't even know? I say you want to plant a seed with your family. They might not jump on board right away, but they need to know what you do because they're going to come in contact with people that they can refer to you. So make a list, go through your phone, your smartphone, and start from A to Z and just write names because that's your contact. Those are your leads. Now, with the guidance of your team leader, you're going to share the products and services that we offer here at Financial Coach for You with the people on your list. And there's a systematic way of doing it. We're going to participate in training and classes. We do tons and tons of training. There are lots of webinars online. So if you are searching for knowledge, this is it because our focus is to educate. We want to educate clients. We want to educate our members of the team on what we have because how else are you going to be so resourceful to people? We do home opportunity presentations. I call them HOPs, where you might have a family, a large family, and they invite you in to explain what we do so that everyone in the family is on board. I like doing hops, especially when I'm delivering a retirement program that has beneficiaries in that family. So I bring that retirement program and I use it as an opportunity to explain to the beneficiaries what this person has done. Because, for example, if something happens to this person right here, they are leaving you, they're entrusting you with their estate. And we're talking about $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 that's going to be transferred from this individual to you. You need to know about this. You need to know about their wishes and what they want to do. Some people have beneficiaries and the beneficiaries don't even know what they have. It's by searching and digging through drawers that they find out, oh my goodness, This person had a retirement plan over here, or this person had an insurance policy over here. So we use that home opportunity presentation to basically educate the family as a unit. We do conference calls. Our team conference calls are on Sunday evenings, 6:30 Pacific time. So if you're located, Central Time or Eastern Time, you will join in accordingly. But we do meet, and it's important for us to connect, especially when we have the leaders. The leaders meet an hour later, but it's important to connect. We're not driving in our cars, going to a brick and mortar building, right? We're not wasting our gas and our time. You're in the comfort of your home. All you need is a smartphone or a laptop that has Wi-Fi capability to join this meetings. So there's really no excuse. We have people sometimes they're on the road, they're driving, but they could listen using the headphones. Got to drive safe now. Listen so that they're plugged in and they know what's going on. You don't want to miss what's going on. Here in San Diego, I do tons of community events. People that wherever you're located, find out what the community events are in your area. We will supply you with whatever you need to set up a booth. Let people know what you do. And when you set up your booth, we have everything laid out for you. All we do is surveys. We're not selling nothing. We want to know, how can we serve you? Do you have a minute to fill out a survey questionnaire so that we're able to assist you in whatever areas that you need? And then here I put a list of email websites that you can go to. The next thing we want to talk about is establishing your why. Everyone wants to be in business. Everyone. I want to be in business. But why? Why do you want to be in business for yourself? There has to be a reason. And so statistics show that our team members approach an average of about 10 people for every one team member they enroll. Successful team members have a why that is bigger than any obstacle. So this section that we talk about is designed to help a new teammate recognize why you're in business and what steps you need to take to make your dreams a reality. We all have dreams. Some people have nightmares. But unless you make steps towards that direction, it's never going to be a reality. So first, you got to figure out, why do I want to get into business? I have a full-time job. Why should I even have a business? First thing, are you looking to supplement your income? Maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you need to pay some extra bills. Maybe you need to set money aside for vacations or education or even retirement. Answer those questions. Do you see this as a full-time or part-time opportunity? I always tell folks when they come in and they have a full-time job, I said, please don't quit your full-time job to say you're going to start out in this venture because you don't know where this is going to lead. What I always tell people is when your part-time income surpasses your full-time income, now you have a choice. Do I want to stay here or do I want to make that transition? But we always encourage people to start on a part-time basis. Is becoming debt-free and financially secure important to you? I don't know. I think as long as you have debt, you have money just leaving your budgets, going out through the windows of your financial house, you'll never be free because debt is a burden. Do you want to have more freedom and time to spend with your family? I've known people that have 2, 3, 4 part-time jobs. Guess what that does? You pay more taxes to Uncle Sam, right? Because the more you make, the more he takes. And then your time is limited. You don't spend quality and quantity time with your families. So a lot of times you have to really think, do I want to make more money and spend more time away from my family, or do I just want to have quality time with my family? And then think about when you get into business, especially the right business. And I'm the founder of Financial Coach for You. I've been around the block and I've taken all the good things I see and I put it all in one. So I know this company has a vision that we're going to definitely just take over the industry because we care about people first. So when you get to that person where you're making all of the income that you desire, you're wealthy, what kind of person are you going to become? Think about that for a minute Because if you're a person that is selfish and you make all this money, you're going to try to keep it all to yourself. But the type of person that you would want to be is one that's sharing, making donations. Here's a little league and they need sponsorships. Being able to write a $10,000 check and take care of that. You're part of your church. There's a special mission coming. There's a special mission coming. And you want to be able to pay it off. You want to be able to pay that mission off 100%. You can do that because that's the way of giving. So think about your why and you want to write it down. And at the same token, what I have everyone do on the team is put down your why in writing and also your goals, because we have short term, we have midterm, we have long term goals. That's important for you to go ahead and take care of as well. Speaking about goals is so important, and I'll tell you why. Because if you only think about what you want to accomplish, then it's just a wish. It's not a goal. Goals help you maintain the energy and the passion required to reach a little further. When you don't feel like getting up in the morning, the goal wakes you up. You want to work a little longer. The goal makes you stretch that day. It pushes you a little harder to overcome any barriers and obstacles. Are you going to go through barriers and obstacles here? Absolutely. Goals permit you to act upon life's opportunity rather than react to life's challenges. You improve your ability to focus on what matters most in your life and your business when you set goals based on your why. Make your goals measurable. Don't just try to jump out of the airplane and expect you to fly. You want to take baby steps, but make sure it's measurable. Break them down in bite-sized pieces. Aim as high as you can, but you want to write them down so you can easily track and celebrate your progress. And like I said, any unwritten goal is only a wish. So in your short-term goals here with Financial Coach for You, think about how many people are you going to talk to about your business. And we have it set up so simple. We do surveys. And so if you want to set up your goals, how many people are you going to have, to accomplish to fill out a survey for your day? How many hours a week are you going to use to build your business? Because this is, like I said, your business. This is not mine. We're going to help you structure that business. So you got to figure out how many hours a day am I going to use to build my business? How many people am I going to introduce to join my team? Because unless you have people on your team, you're in business for yourself. You're self-employed by yourself. I mean, if you don't show up to work, the business stops. When you have a team of people working together for the same vision and the same mission, now you have a business. Whereas you can take a vacation, your business still keep going. Okay? And so that's where you want to set yourself. And then long term, how many years are you dedicating to build your business to where you want it to be on automatic pilot? There are different positions that you can attain. We have 75% contracts. We have 88% contracts. We have agency owning, where you own it 100%. You just own it. You can go wherever. Set your goals up. You also want to set up your personal goals as well. Maybe I want to lose weight. Maybe I want to start working out. Set your personal goals up as well. And then we talked about creating a contact list. So we're going to go through that slide just a little bit. So it gives you a little bit of idea on why, we talk about creating that contact list. So you probably think that you don't know many people. Studies have shown by age of 25, the average person knows more than 2,000 people on a first name basis. Perhaps you never bothered to count them. So one simpler way to get started is to create a relationship map. And that's what this is. The relationship map is a list, and it basically shows you how to build your business. And so this is the starting circle of influence. Remember not to prejudge anyone when you're doing this activity. So In the middle of this relationship map is you. And all the arrows are people that you're directly in connection with. Now, the other circles, the other arrows on the outside are people that these people know. Because sometimes when you meet someone for the first time, you really don't know all the people that this one person knows. So that's where you build that relationship. And that's how the relationship map goes. And we also teach people when you meet a person for the first time, you want to walk away knowing if this person is married or single, their age group, do they have any children, do they own a home, do they work? If you know these 5 things, you can definitely help an individual, and you basically can set up something for them. Like, for example, if that person is a renter and they do not own their home, you can lead in that conversation to say, hey, are you a homeowner? No. Why not? This is the best time to buy a home. And then start the conversation on that piece. People will open up and they'll tell you why they cannot qualify for a home. They're like, well, my credit is shot. Guess what? We can help them with that, right? So if their credit is shot, maybe they don't have a down payment for their house, they don't have the resources. Guess what you're providing to them? Well, if you give me a name and number, I can get you some information. Or I know of a coach that helps people, put it off on somebody else, right? A member of the team. But the beauty about this is you're gathering information. You're gathering information about people that you're going to help. These are your leads. And so we're going to show you how to do that and how to be effective. We stress on the power of duplication. And I'm going to just go down to creating the power of duplication. If someone asks you, say, Ray, if I was to give you $1 million, or I offer to give you a penny that doubles every day, which one would you take? Now, if this person is focusing just on the $1 million, they'll say, hey, give me the $1 million. I don't want no penny, right? But if you really think about it, simple analogy of the penny versus the $1 million is, if you take the penny, that penny is going to double. It's going to double over 30 days to more than $5 million. Okay? So a simple-minded person would say, I'll take the $1 million. Person that thinks about duplication says, I'll take the penny that doubles every day. When you start building your business, you think about that penny mentality. If I only know one person, right? And that person knows one person, and the other person knows one person, that builds, it duplicates over time. And so when you start your own business, you want to get at least 3 people that are like you, people that are like-minded, okay? And work with the 3 people at a time. Get them up and running, get them licensed, get them trained, and then you go and you train 3 others. Because this is not a business where you want to bring in the masses, and you're making money off all these people. No, our focus is on training. We're not into building the masses. We're building people, 3 at a time. I could only do about 5 at a time before I'm worn out, because I want to give each individual, my time, my energies. I don't want to be stretched so thin that you have hundreds of people on your team and nobody knows what you're doing. So you want to be careful with the recruiting craziness that's going on out there. I've been involved with companies where they're like, hey, just get them in, because they have an ulterior motive. We don't do that here. We focus on training individuals so that they can be successful. And then when they go out there, they can help more families. So in conclusion, I'm going to go through and just basically thank you again for being part of our team. This whole manual that I'm going through, everyone will get one. You'll get a physical copy. You can print it out and make it your own, because you want to write and check off all of the things that we talked about. Remember to follow through on the commitments that you've made. And as you work closely with your team leader or myself, you know, those you introduce to the business, you'll find this opportunity to be very, very rewarding. And not only that, it's very exciting. So dream it and believe it. Reaffirm your belief every single day. Increase your value. Learn something new every day and share it. I don't know everything there is to know about everything. Share what knowledge that you've gained. And the biggest thing is use the services that we offer. If you invite people to your restaurant and you don't know what your food tastes like, that makes you a hypocrite. How can you talk about something and encourage people to get it when you don't even know if it works for yourself? So use the services. You want to meet contacts every day. There's people all around you. You look to the left, look to the right. When you meet people, the contact information that you need to gather so you can follow up with them simply is their name, their email address, their phone number, and the macho. Married, their age group, children, homeowner, occupation. Do one selfless act a day. If you're in line in the grocery store and the person is short by $1, give them $1. Do something for someone. You see an individual that looks very nice and put together, compliment them. Oh, I like that haircut. You look, oh, I love your kids. Look at your kids. You're so cute. Talk. Always think about others because sometimes we get so busy wrapped up in our own world that we just forget what's going on around us. People are just, maybe that one smile that you're able to give this individual made their day. Maybe this individual is walking around, just not knowing what they're going to do. By you starting a conversation, you probably save that person's life. I had a client that come in, talk about her taxes and stuff, and if I didn't have the resources that I had, she would have gone out, walked out of my house mad because someone had used her kids to file for their taxes and she lost that benefit. She lost it. But then I was like, you know what? Hold on. Let me make a call to my attorney and find out what's going on. I was able to call my tax attorney and he was able to give her the advice that she needed. So she walked out of here with a head held high, knowing that this is not the final straw. So I'm telling you, being part of our organization is more about helping people. It's not about making all crazy money. Yes, you can make crazy money here, but let's not lose the focus. The focus is truly helping people, being that one-stop shop where they can come in and get the resources that they need to survive. This is a dog-eat-dog world, really. The 5%ers in this world, they can afford to have their tax advisors. They can afford to have their financial analysts to manage their money. But when you look at ordinary, average individuals out there working hard to make ends meet, they really don't have anyone to turn to. But we have hope here. With Financial Coach for You, we can sit down with them regardless of your income and put together a game plan that they're going to succeed. I'm going to end with this scripture. This scripture was given to me by one of our coaches, Coach Jackie. Because I always tell her, I said, girl, go out there and talk to people. Look to your left, look to your right, and smile. People are looking for you. And so she gave me the scripture. It's Isaiah 30, verses 21 and 23. And it says, whether you turn to the right or turn to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way. Walk in it. Verse 23. He will also send you rain for the seed that you sow in the ground, and the food that comes from the land will be rich and plentiful. In that day, your cattle will graze in broad meadows. We are all about planting seeds here with Financial Coach for You. Maybe that person right now, this is not the right time for them. But when you plant that seed, they will remember and they will come back. Trust me, it happens all the time. So welcome aboard. Enjoy the journey, and we'll see you over the top.